Welcome back for another yummy update. What we are witnessing now is the biggest altcoin pullback relative to this part of the cycle in history. This is the deepest. This is the biggest. But like, yes, you can write that in any story you want. You can say diminishing gains. That'd be correct. You could also say too many Jeets. You'd also be correct. They also mean the same thing. You could also say, well, this is just a part of the cycle, which is also correct, friends. So everything is happening the same, but that pullback is the deepest. And there are a lot of Jeets. We know that, friends. And what I'm going to do now, I'll play some angel music just because, man, I love you all. We go to different Telegram groups and Twitter. You find out there's one girl, that one squirrel. I'm going to sell on an 18x. I'm going to sell. Sit down. You only get your 10 to 20x to Jeet if people in the marketplace think it's going 50. They'll buy your 18x up to about a 25 because they think it's going 50, okay? Everyone around you thinks it's going 10. That's how it works. And it makes sense. People only think they're buying stuff that they think is cheap. Now, we know they buy the tops. We know they buy the tops. But they buy what they think is cheap. So this 2016 cycle, friends, you would have been up 4x by now. In the past 28 days, in 2016, you'd be up 4x by now. In the cycle after that, the 2020 cycle, you'd be up a 2x in the past month. But if you check out others, everyone's only up about a 50%. That's how much they ticked up to the top. Around like a 50% gain. Okay, and not individual coins, the index as a whole. Which is fascinating. See, it goes 4, and then next cycle 2, and then this cycle 50%. It's dampening, okay? The crowd still expects this 10x number to come. Man, I hope it does. Just like you can see it now. I have it here, friends, just in case it happens. If we get this big blow off, okay, beautiful, bro, do it. However, they're all, all the Jeets are waiting. And that'll be great because it will power up the end of 2025. Because you got to think about, if a white swan appears at the end of 2025, why will people buy? So why will people buy up here? You got to think about that because they think it's going forever. But if they're selling down here in this Jeet area and then something appears to make them think the 4-year cycle is broken, that's what's going to get them in. That's why, like, you can conceptualize, just think about stuff in your mind. Maybe there's a big crash of the recession next year, but they have to do emergency money printing, and it gives a first sugar rush, which I think ultimately fails eventually, right? So there could be that. There could be Donald Trump. He upgrades the Bitcoin strategic reserve, and they go, you know what? All he is have to buy Bitcoin, every single state. Something which just makes people stop and think, oh, wow, the 4-year cycle, man, this thing might be broken. We didn't account for this white swan. That's how it might play out. But you're prepared ahead of time. That's the most important thing, friends. You're long and strong from now. So if you're wondering, why doesn't anyone in Australia care about bear market stuff? It's because of this, friends. That's why. See that? So, yes, this is just a giant snake coming on the roof. Friends, it really is true. Everything in Australia is literally trying to kill you. Spiders trying to kill you. The magpies, everything's just trying to kill you. The flies won't truck off. Let me eat my burger. Okay, friends, I've been around. I've seen your flies. Your flies are nothing. Yeah, these cute little, they don't even know they're flies. Like, what's this little thing flying around? It looks like a mosquito here. Our mosquitoes are that size here. They're giant, friends. So we're used to that now. Everything's trying to kill ya. That's why you walk around here. We're like, oh, another red candle. Sweet. I've seen you before. Now, if we go and check out all the, other mainstream crypto news and stuff, they'll be saying, obviously, the same thing. They'll talk about the Fed. They go, oh, the Fed is a bit hawkish. They're only going to do one rate cut, which is what they did. But they don't expect inflation to come down, and everyone's going to do these word mumble-jumble stuff. It doesn't really matter, friends. All I care about is Bitcoin dominance has flipped red on the weekly super trend, and now we have this little pullback thing. So yeah, usually that's what happens with these things. They come back, smack up, and then you usually come back down here. However, I still won't be surprised if we get this. We stop here, Bitcoin dominance, but then it's going to be a crazy thing occurs. People think it's over at that point. Maybe if double bubble Altseason appears with a white swan, we actually come back down, and that's what happens. So we don't know what we're going to get. If you want to know the formula though, friends, I've got like a retard-proof formula, which has happened and worked in every single cycle. Money printing didn't matter. Interest rates didn't matter. Elon Musk buying didn't matter. Zombie virus did not matter, okay? Every single time, because the 4-year government debt rollover cycle, the thing to do was sell in the 4th quarter of post-Bitcoin halving year. Every single time. Sell everything, okay? You can try time stuff midway, you know, but it depends, right? So if by April next year, friends, if we're doing this, okay, I said, remember, this is others BTC ratio, yeah? So if we're up here, maybe you want to punt. Maybe you want to get rid of your stuff and get it into Bitcoin. And as this goes down, Bitcoin is rallying. You get back into all your altcoins that you want to sell the big cores, and then maybe you come back up, okay? That's what you would actually be doing. So technically, yes, that's what it would have been here. You would have been selling into Bitcoin in like May of 2021, and then you buy back in and then play for the end if you want to do that. But here's the thing, man. 4 years ago, friends, no one was thinking of selling here in April of 2021 because they believed a 50x was coming, but it only stopped at 10. So now everyone's expecting 10. Okay, well, we're either going to get 5 or you're going to get a 20. That's how it works. You're going to probably going to get it wrong. You will get it wrong. The crowd's going to get it wrong. It could, see, but of course, if you're relying on the 20 and then you're going to get a 2, that's actually what that's why I'm trying to protect you. If you think we're definitely going to get the 20, well, if we only get a 2, that's what happens, friends. Over time, friends, remember, the market, okay, it's dopamine. Okay, you see these these sweet green candles that you just love and appreciate? It's dopamine, okay? You get tired of it over time. The dopamine comes in, and then it gets taken off. You get the cutoff, like, oh man, now I'm tired, man. I can't believe this. You see how we're all feeling tired last week? Like it comes in and out and in and out. It wears you out over time. Literally, yeah. It's like, yes, at a party, drug on, drug off, drug on, drug off, up, down, up, down, up. It does. It wears you down. If you're prepared for it though, you can withstand the pain. So that's why I even made here, right? This is the only crypto strategy that worked all 3 times. That's it. So if you want, friends, if throughout next year, you could just click sell every week, sell 2% every week. You could do that if you want. That's why I'm just letting you know. It might be poopy for the first 3 to 4 months. Now, what I mean poopy, it's still going to go up. I mean, you got to remember, friends, as things go up, no one's bearish. You understand? So when we're here, when we're up here, everyone's like, hey, man, like we still got plenty to go. And then maybe that happens, okay? So no one actually, you can't actually feel bad at the tops of these stuff. But if you're aware of these things, you basically kick your own can down the road. Okay, you always go, you know what? Maybe next year. Maybe next year. I promise you, that's actually how you win in this game. The person who says, maybe next year, there actually wins. But see what happens, friends. I know everyone's got PTSD, Habib. I already showed you in Juicy News. Roll Powell's polls, all the polls. Everyone wants to exit in the first half of 2025. Everyone's got a low target. I know what that means. You know what that means. It just means, okay, either an alien's going to have to come down and pump our prices up artificially, or we need them out. We need them out. We're going to get them out. You'll see, friends. Don't forget, during these times, the PulseChain core coins are still very, very cheap. Thank you, Mr. Rocketeer, for these. So yeah, what do you do during these times? Maybe if you want, not financial advice, I would load. If I have any Jeet stack left, I'd load it. Otherwise, you're just waiting. You know, I saw some people as well, they drew a triangle like this, which would be, yeah, man, that would suck. Oh, man, that would suck if that happened. And then you finally go, I don't know, man, we're just drawing TA. Richard Hart coins aren't the coins you want to do TA with, because the guy's pushing buttons in the background just to blow ratios out. Okay, so you don't want to do TA in this ecosystem. Having a look at all the core coins as well, pretty much everything's just basically neutral. You can't do much when Bitcoin's printing down. Just to let you know, so what happened in the past, remember, Bitcoin, it glides on through December. It glides on through. So December's green, but yeah, it glides on through, and then it has a bit of a push in that January, and then there's a 30% drop. But that 30% drop, it's from a higher price than it is today. So what actually happened before was you run into Christmas, and then you run into like 2 weeks of January, and then it stops, and then it does like the 30% drop. That's what it is. So like a 25-30% drop, that actually bring us back down to like 96K. Funny. So you go up to 120, 96K, and then we continue up. This box is still the 4-year cycle box. This is the funny part, friends. The Jeets, this friends, I know this, okay? The crowd wants to sell here. But because they're crowds and they're Jeets and they have this over-consuming soy, when the crowd wants that, they actually start selling early because that basically you don't get like a euphoria here. Okay, like everyone says, oh, I want to sell here. So actually, they're selling January, February, March. You'll see, man. You'll see. And then when that crash does come, I'm already telling you now, you're going to be sending to me this in Telegram. There will be influencers who been bullish this whole time, but because they're cheating with everyone else, now they're out. They're going to FUD the industry. Then they keep calling for a bear market. They're going to be the very bears that they were set out to destroy. You were meant to be the chosen one. How could you? It's time for me to mog you. So they will do that. They'll also do stuff like they'll start reporting on the US economic data if it downticks. They'll do embarrassing things like that. And even more embarrassing, they'll show you like a zoom up of the stock market. That's another thing. It's going to I'm literally here 18 hours there. I know all their tricks. I know exactly what they do when they want to like FUD themselves out. So this is the stonk market. This is what they'll do, friends. They'll put on like a 15-minute and they're like, that's what, whoa, this is going down, guys, whoa. But this is later on next year. This is when they're out. Right now, they're not out. They're like, whoa, look at this big, whoa, 3%, bro. It's a Ponzi. Okay, it's a Ponzi. Like, oh my gosh, it's going down. They'll do that. But that's like when that's happening, unfortunately, a lot of people are going to go the way of the soy. And that's okay, I mean, like it's your own money. You can click out. But like, then it's not going to be happening when you're up 10x, Habib. It's going to be after the crash. Now you're only up a 2x from here. You're down 65 or 70%, a lot of the coins. So yeah, free to click out there if you want. I'm not clicking out, but I will be saying, I'm like, listen here, you little Jeet. Do you understand how a bull market ends? It ends when we kill the final bear. All right? The bull market ends when you kill the final bear, okay? When Spoonie gets unleashed and Spoonie kills the final bear, okay? That's when it's actually over. Is Peter Schiff a bear? Yes. What if he's still bearish next year? Like, by the way, yeah, it's funny, man. I've mentioned this to you many times, just so you know. You know, we killed Peter Schiff, Uncle Peter Schiff, metaphorically. You know, we got him bullish on Bitcoin in the last cycle, right? We did. When Bitcoin first hit 50K. Here he is in Feb. He made a tweet here. Okay. I still remember his tweet like it was yesterday. He said, now that Bitcoin is 50K, I will concede that it's more likely for it to go to 100K, but I still think it's ultimately worth us going to zero. We killed the final bear. Okay, just remember that. So that's just something to think about. Now, I know like you're thinking about these woo-woo and magic and like, I don't know, I'm just one guy on the internet, friends. I'm wearing a Pokemon hat. I'm wearing a Pokemon hat and today I'm training shoulders. Do you understand? And I'm going to do some squats as well, okay? I understand what's happening here. But the market's going to do whatever it's going to do. Okay, it's a game. It's a game. That's why to believe in something cycle, you have to believe. Also, I'm going to keep throwing this to you. Okay, in 2021, man, Cardano hit 100 billion market cap without smart contracts. This is a market cap chart. 100 billion. A smart contract platform without smart contracts reached 100 billion in size. All right, so I'm not giving up on my peg nipples. I'm not giving up on you. I'm not giving up on this cycle. I still believe, okay? I still believe until I see that magic. I want to see some magic somewhere. Doesn't have to be necessarily in PulseChain. Obviously, we hope it does, okay? The strongest new religion in crypto. It can be somewhere else. A meme coin hitting 100 billion market cap. ICOs and IDOs raising $1 billion. My exotic top signals, okay? I believe. That's it. It's a believe in something cycle, man. Believe in something, friends. You know we're going to manifest it. You know, okay, believe in something where everyone just goes, what? You're just going to sit there and like hope it just works out? You're damn right I am. What do you think this is? Are you sure you're my friend? I just caught you with my Pokeball. Ask them these questions. How else did you make it in Bitcoin? Why didn't the guy who bought Bitcoin at $10, why didn't he sell at $1,000? He's up 100x his money. What type of greed has overcome you? Then it went another 100x. Why didn't you sell when you were up 100x, bro? 100 times your money. See what I mean? No, just believe. You get it? That's what ultimately led to you winning crypto in this game. I believe in the 4-year cycle. So we'll see what happens. Also, if a double printer prophecy plays out, I want to show you. Are you curious, friends? What happened in 2018? You really got to understand this. You know, in 2018 bear market, so Bitcoin, this is Bitcoin weekly candle. Bitcoin and crypto went down. Yeah. But here's the thing. It didn't look like it was going down to everybody. Because, look, in October, friends, Bitcoin was $6,000. You see? Bitcoin was like 6K in October of 2017, and then it went to 20. So in everyone's mind, when it went back to like 6, they weren't worried. Okay? Because you went from 6K was very, very big. And then it went to 20. So when it came back to 6, on the chart it looks bad, but everybody's still euphoric on the high. They got all the memes. But it was actually ranging sideways, all right? And then it capitulated at the end of the year. Okay? And altcoins were down 98%, literally down that much. However, during this year, look what the stock market did. Okay? This is the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ, friends, was breaking the highs. Look at that. High. It just kept breaking the highs. So if we got like a printer scenario next year, can it ultimately fail? Yeah, like it can fail where, because crypto is like it's more sensitive to it. So if the printer's not really working, maybe crypto like starts crashing first. But in the stock market, they're like, oh, well, you know, the stock market's still fine. Like screw the crypto guys. You know what I mean? Like it's crypto. Then maybe at the end, the stocks crash and then send the crypto into the ultimate bear market low. That's exactly what happened in 2018. Okay? So look, we don't know what scenario is going to play out. But by the way, why is that important? That's the Donald Trump cycle. Donald Trump gave us the biggest crypto bull market of all time, 2017. Yes, this is when others went up 150x in a year. Yeah, it was actually 130x. Can you believe that? If you bought any coin outside of the top 10 in 2016 Dекember, you made 120 times your money. Wow. To the end, though, to the very, very end, okay? So it all exploded at the very end. All right, so that's why I'm showing you this scenario. That's what happens if you get a Donald Trump cycle. That's something that can play out. So memes, cults, and religions, friends. You can't get more believers than memes, cults, and religions. PulseChain, PulseX, Hex, incentive token believers, the greenest logo. Imagine fading the strongest cult in crypto. Hex is the cult. PulseChain is a religion. I know. Everyone's saying the prices suck. I know, man. I know. We even saw Dr. Hexologist. He says, you know what? I might want to give up prostate exams. I want to go to shilling shitcoins because the corrupt SEC are going after him and his wife. It's overreach, complete overreach. Corrupt SEC. You know, I still got the clown nose for the corrupt SEC. Honk, 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 honk. Okay, so I get it, man. I get it. However, it's like I'm here every day. You think I'm not frustrated? Yeah, but look, I show you the data though. The data says you're not allowed to feel happy until we tick over the Bitcoin halving year. That's it. You got to warm up this year. You don't actually feel happy. You don't actually get the where it keeps going. You just get the stop, start, that stuff. That happens in the Bitcoin halving year a bit towards the end. That's exactly where we are right now. And we are almost here in the post-Bitcoin halving year, January 2025. I know it's going to be crazy. They're like, hey, the guy with the peg nipples is telling me just wait for this random calendar year to tick over. I know, man. I know. That's why no one believes in it. That's also why if we hit December 2025, okay, and there's white swan events going on here, yeah, no one's going to be saying, oh, time to leave the party. There'll be an event, man. It always is. Because, look, in the 2013 and 2017 cycle, people really thought that tech was changing the world. So they held on. to their regret. Bear market came, wiped them out. Now, in 2021, once again, they thought this DeFi thing with the infinite money printer was enough to keep a bid on the coins. Everybody got destroyed. Nothing was bear market resistant. Abomination. 98% everywhere. Hex 99%. Everything destroyed again. Okay, so everybody has PTSD defense, but it's not just PTSD. Like we learned, bro. Like you know, fool me once, shame on me, right? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Okay, yeah, that one. Okay, well now fool me. What's fool me 3 times now? I'm a retard. You fool me 3 times. Now I'm a retard. If I trust the 4th one. Okay, now we're in the 4th cycle. Everyone's learned. That's why when I see, I know you all want to Jeet, you dirty little Jeets. I know you want to Jeet everything. I know you just want a full click out send. I know what happens, man. I don't blame you for being dirty little Jeets because you've literally watched 3 cycles where the downside is 95%, but you got to pay attention to the peg nipple guy, okay? You only got that bear market because so many people believed they were able to push it up that price, okay? If you never got to push up to that price, you don't get your 98% drop because you never did like a 20x on the way up. That's why when you're all stacked, if you're only going to get like a 4 or 5, all right, you're not going to go down 90% for freaking 3 years, okay? You probably go down to 60 to 70%, and then later on, the market does something like this with a white swan event to make you think the 4-year cycle is broken. You've seen it now, friends. So ultimately, the believer wins. The path to get there, undetermined, okay? Up, down, left, right, or left, down, up, right. You don't know, okay? But you get there to the very, very end. The crowd stacked on this side. And they got a lot of PTSD. Right? Even in Raoul Powell's poll, he even talks about, man, there's just so much PTSD in the market. Everyone's scared of missing out on the bear market. You got to remember, okay, the market, you only get the bear because you got all the non-believers to thrash in a lot of money to exuberant prices. If you don't get the thrashing up, you don't drop 90%. Everyone's held the line. Okay? You get it now. We've all held the line. So all of us in every community, you're holding your bags. Yeah, I'm not selling down here. You get it? Like, I'm not selling 100% of my bag down here. That's what everybody is saying in every single coin. Like, okay, yeah, if you trim out 1 or 5%, friends, it doesn't count. Oh, you're trimming out 1 or 5 or 10%. I'm talking about the full send tilt. You sell into a stablecoin, bridge out, and then you FUD the whole industry. No one's doing that. Okay, we're not doing. You had 3 years to do that. Okay, so the market has to go and discover high prices. But you know, these catalysts and stuff, everyone gets it really, really confused all the time. But that's why I like that. I like that everyone gets confused because it means more money for me and you because we can actually win. Okay. So I never get frustrated. Like, oh, I can't explain something to people. I don't give a crap. You can't learn. Move. You're literally going to get run over. I don't care. Either listen to me first time, watch my video back 3 times on replay, or move over. You're about to get dusted. We're going to win anyway. You see? So others BTC. Where's it going to land? I don't care about this first wave one. I care about this one. Okay, I don't. And as well, friends, you see how 4 years ago we had a big wave 1, we had a terrible wave 2. Okay, what if it inverted now? What if we had a terrible wave 1 and then a big wave 2? Interesting to think about. Do you want to know what happened in the last Donald Trump one though? We had big wave 1, big wave 2. It was double big. However, friends, in this one, people didn't know what the hell was going on. Okay, people literally had. Remember, these were the ones that went 100x. And this was Ethereum's first cycle unicorn. You see? So it was actually like, it was, and it was Bitcoin's second cycle. Okay, so you had these like unicorn effects going on for the whole industry as a whole. Okay? Ultimately, it's the same theme, right? It all comes down to, okay, wait until, see up here? Wait until, look at this. This was December. That was December to January of 2017 and then January into 2018. That was pretty much it. So you know the retard-proof strategy. We're going to wait and see what plays out, as always. But yeah, now you know, hey, I'm prepared for these. I'm ready. Okay, if you guys want to thrash up 15x, sweet. Everyone wins. When does everybody win, by the way? Just tell me, give me one scenario, friends. Did everybody win in 2020? No. What about the 2021 cycle? No. Wave 1 or Wave 2? Hell no. Did everybody win in 2022? No, everyone lost. What about 2023? No, everybody won. You had random like ticker Bitcoin and stuff forming. Everybody lost again. PulseChain, you lost on the launch. Destroyed. Okay, let's go 2024 now. I can't believe I know this off by heart. Okay, 2024. Who won this year? Most hated cycle. Meme coins have like a double wave. Solana wins. What happened to everybody else? Jeeted, dusted, destroyed. VCs and bug eaters all over Ethereum, crushed. Okay, did everybody win there? No. The whole industry is turbo long Ethereum? Wrong. The whole industry wants to do all these layer 2 airdrop fake trash? Wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Destroyed. See how everyone keeps losing? Okay. What's the next one? Everyone wants to sell on a 10x in the next 3 months. I wonder if I wonder if this time will be different. I wonder if everyone gets to win this time. Only the believers make it. That's it. Make sure you like, subscribe, bell button, or catch you soon.